Al Gore. My name is Dan Quinn. I'm going to win a Nobel Prize for stevia, splitting water into a natural gasoline inside the blender that can power engines. Yeah, that sounded good. And its exhaust can be turned into a fountain of youth by removing all of the floating soap at the end of the blend. I also won a Nobel Prize for stevia, curing cancer, diabetes, and obesity when consumed in massive doses. Drinking very, very sweet stevia water all day long cures. If they gave prizes for sex, I'd win one for the violin, the fountain of orgasm for women. 2 fingers pressing down on a woman's belly, below her belly button now on her right side, so it's to your left. I know you know that because you're smart as fuck from what I heard. And against the inside fingers, so pressing down on her belly on her right side against your inside fingers that are in and up to the bottom of the G-spot, touching fingertips, that's where the G-spot is, massaging in a violin action, kind of polarizing the G-spot from the top and the bottom in massaging it, plus clitoral stimulation, takes even rape victims that can't orgasm to over 100 in an hour. So I'm going to become famous with or without your help, but with it, we can help fight the global climate disaster that we're facing. Stevia, turning water into a natural gasoline that's not toxic like petroleum gas, is one of the first major steps that we have to take to get this planet back on track. But to tell you the truth, we need all that ice to melt, because if you blend stevia in water, you see a lot of toxic soap float at the end of the blend. See how the water disappeared and then came back? There's a lot of toxic shit in our water, Al. If we got all of the toxic shit out of our water, almost 50% of water would be displaced. We're taking oil out of the ground that should be saved for powering the Earth's core, and we're turning it into gasoline, into clothes, into plastic contraptions that humans are using. It's almost like an alien species came down, sold us evil technology, and we're using it to destroy our planet. David Brin, science fiction novelist, would love that idea. Anyways, Al, you would know my name if I hadn't quit football. I would have been the greatest linebacker to ever play the game. The greatest white linebacker. Lawrence Taylor, in my opinion, was the greatest black and the greatest linebacker to ever play the game. But Lou Holtz fired me for making the greatest stop in the history of Notre Dame. Check Dan Quinn's Notre Dame's play on YouTube, and you'll see me catching a tailback diving for a touchdown from outside linebacker when it was 4th and inches on the goal line. And I got fired for that play, Lou, Al, because Lou Holtz was shaving points. He was throwing the game, and he went insane on the sidelines instead of saving up his anger and just demoting me after the game. He couldn't keep his rage in. So the next series, when we're playing defense, I'm not on the field. We were playing a 3-4. Now we're playing a 4-3. Proof that he was cheating. And it'll catch him in the end, because I'm going to be rich long after he's dead, and I'm going to tell his truth. But back to saving the planet, Al. Help Dan Quinn get stevia as the cure for the human body famous, and the cure for planet Earth as cold fusion. It's when you blend stevia in water, water triples in size, flashes white, turns into a white soup. It's actually water exploding. Danny, shut up! Anyway, shut the fuck up, bitch. Anyways, yeah, the shit I have to put up with. Anyhow, play the violin on your girlfriend. Press down on her belly against your inside fingers, plus clitoral stimulation. When her pelvis comes off the bed to attack your face, you know that it's a miracle. And Stevia is more of a miracle for this planet than the violin is for women's sex.